Hello, pilots, and welcome back to Flight Academy Season 3. As always, my name is Phil, and today we have the fourth quarterfinals for you, leading straight into our semi-finals. But vying for a position in the quarterfinals, we have Ben versus Scott. And strangely enough, joining me on the commentary, we also have...
a man called Ben. Hello, folks.
a man called Ben. Do you happen to be the same Ben that we have on the right-hand side?
Yes, some say that is true.
Some say. Well, welcome along, Ben. It's great to have you on the commentary and also, again, on the channel Flying. Let's quickly go through those lists before you start throwing dice at each other. On the left, we have Scott running Jet Hawkins in the T-65 X-Wing with Daredevil, Proton Torpedoes, R5D8, the incredibly exciting spare parts canister, and the servo motor S-foils. And what did you decide to fly?
I decided to bring a TIE fighter, or a TIE FO fighter, at midnight with Duke pattern analyzer and shield upgrade. That's it.
Nice and simple and about as expensive as you could actually make that ship, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, maxed out.
Yeah, just missing out on that long range shot there. Now, I do want to just quickly point out that obviously these games were all recorded in one big hit, and myself and Ben were aware of the occasional misstep with some of the triggers in this, but it's absolutely fine. We've all heard you. Thank you very much for letting us know. But we're going to just crack on anyway, because you know what? Midnight has actually been really good fun. And it was nice to have you in the finals as well, Ben, because I know the group stages were quite tough. Well, our group stage was quite tough for all four of us, actually. It was a very close group stage. And your target lock was not fun, I'm not going to lie. I just wanted you to spend it so that I could do stuff. But this is definitely an interesting matchup for you against the T-65. They're fairly manoeuvrable and quite tough. What was your thoughts when you saw this ship across the board from you?
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, quite a lot of maneuverability with Daredevil. Well, as we're seeing, Daredevil.
Yeah.
Going up against an X-Wing with proton torpedoes is always a scary thought. Although hopefully, once I've got them target locked, hopefully that will stop any scary proton torpedoes, but we'll see.
Yeah. Not only that, Jack Hawkins, when I first saw the list, I was like, I'm not sure, but his ability actually worked out really well. Oh, and there's you not spending a target lock again, but getting a damage straight through. So worth it there.
Yeah, the target lock is a difficult one because so many times I want to spend it, but the problem is once you spend it, then you have to reacquire it, and then you get no defensive points apart from that target lock.
Yeah, it's such a tricky one.
Tricky one, yeah.
Especially when it's obviously 1v1. It's not like you can spend it and disengage really easily or go for a new target. Oh. Scott is flipping his card and changing his S4s. What is he pulling out of the bag here?
Okay.
Oh, is that? I
think that's a 4K.
Yeah. A little bit of a shuffle. Yeah, I think that was a 4K that missed. We'll see if he rolls the dice. If it was the K turn, could actually just be the 4 straight. I think he was hoping to do the spare parts canister drop on you that he managed to get Fraser with in the group stages.
Yeah, I think I remember we were discussing this at that point. I think that was Scott's plan.
Yeah. And obviously not able to do that. another hit there for you, just outside of range 1. Missed the pattern analyzer trigger there, though, so it could have got that focus. Not that it would have actually made much difference in that fact.
Mm.
And there is the evade. So I'll tell you what, you're in a tricky position now with that spare parts canister potentially coming out. There's not a lot of room there for you.
No.
But
I'm surprised they didn't use it.
Yeah, that does surprise me. I would have expected a 1 forward, drop the spare parts, hope to catch you with it, and then K-turn next turn. Oh, and he does take damage for doing that K-turn. It's a great ability, but it is a risky ability at the same time. And I think he's aiming for proton torps on you.
Yeah, grab an evade.
Oh, I don't blame you. If you know that you've got a range.
Yeah, I know what's coming.
Yeah, you definitely want to avoid that. Oh, blank out as well. But you're definitely not spending the target lock.
Definitely don't want to spend the target lock.
No, because this way he can't modify it in any way. So, and that's 3 hits there.
Good roll.
That is very good. Oh, that is really good. So, yeah, so that's not. He's got some damage on you. Both shields down for yourself there. So, without not being able to modify those proton torpedoes, that's a pretty good result against the TIE Fighter.
That's the risk with Midnight. It's just down to luck of the dice.
Yeah.
And sometimes your opponent can roll a really good unmodified shot.
Yeah, absolutely. I think in one of your games, I think Andy possibly rolled 3 crits, if I remember rightly.
Yeah. Oh, there's the spec parts.
Yeah, there it is. I'm not sure if that's the best placing for it, but worth a shot. Oh, that's just brilliant. That is an absolutely brilliant positioning there.
I mean, he's forcing me to take the target, use the target lock again. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have had target lock focus.
Yeah. Does his spare parts? It breaks all locks at the same time. Oh, that's a big hit. That's 3 damage going through there. Scott's got to be careful now. He wants to turn around, but he's only got 1 health, so does he risk it?
He's got a regen droid. I don't know if it's a bit too late to do that. So
he has to use it. So
it's an action, I think.
Yeah, it is an action. So you roll after the check stress step. So you'll check for stress. You'll roll it to see. Oh, he's leaving the stress on. And obviously where he's stressed, he can't do the action anyway.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it's a real catch-22. He could have rolled it to see if he cleared it and then used R5D8 to get a health back, or a focus, or another action.
Oh,
okay,
that's
Ben.
a good hit.
Okay, Ben. That's
not used
2
to
hits and a
Midnight.
crit. No. Oh, wow. Yeah. Midnight did well. That target lock was just so powerful for you, stopping pretty much all of Scott's tricks there. He nearly got you with the spare parts canister breaking it, but it didn't quite pan out in his favour, unfortunately. But well done, Ben. Making it through to the semi-finals there. That was a really good game. So let's have a quick look then and see how our semi-finalists line up. It's an all-sequel era affair as well. So semi-final 1, we've got Connor in the Resistance Y-Wing versus Andy in the Transport. Semi-final 2, we've got Gary in the T-70 versus yourself. with Midnight. So it's going to be really interesting to see how those pan out, and they are coming next week. But Ben, thank you so much for playing in Flight Academy for us and joining us for the commentary.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's always great fun to fly in that format.
Oh, we love it, and we'll definitely be bringing it back very soon as well. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to find out who is going to take the season's trophy, and we will see you next time.